Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Miguna Miguna is organizing a major homecoming in Kisumu. That homecoming will culminate into a series of political activities which he hopes will liberate the Luo nation economically and politically. But the residents of Kisumu are already sending Miguna Miguna disturbing message.
Mambo ya Miguna Miguna kukuja hapa kwetu ni kijana yetu kweli tumekubali. Lakini kwa sasa hatumtaki aingia hapa Kisumu na mambo zake hizo za ujinga. Sisi tuko serious na hapa Kisumu bado tunafuatilia Raila Odinga. Peke yake ndio bado tunafuatilia. Mambo yake ya kukuja hapa na kudisrupt sisi na mambo zingine za homecoming nini hizo hatutaki. Tena hatutaki kabisa, akikuja naye saa zingine tutamkembeza kwa sababu hatutaki mambo za ujinga hapa Kisumu.
Tumesikia ati Miguna anataka kukuja homecoming, anataka kufanya homecoming. Inatusaidia na nini sasa sisi? Tunaumuliza tu hiyo homecoming yake inatusaidia na nini? How we connected as wananchi wa Kisumu hapa with Miguna, homecoming of Miguna. Tunataka kuambia Miguna bado tuko na uchungu. After the election yenye tumefanya tuko na uchungu. We as youths, we are jobless. We have nothing to count now after election. Na hizo vitu zake za kukuja sijui homecoming will disrupt many things. We have no time for those things.
Kwanza nitaanza na hii maneno ya Miguna Miguna. And I've been saying as bunge political analyst that it is only in Luo land where we have what is called political discipline. One kingpin at a time. So mpaka saa hii, we are not aware of what is happening in the country. We know that we are preparing Raila for 2027. If there is any other political imposter, ati ametoka Canada, ameleta na mtu fulani, alete vurugu hapo, waje niwaambie ukweli. As we talk today, Miguna cannot access his home because we have not accepted. We don't know whether he's in the country or not. We still assume he's in Canada because Raila is still there.
Na mimi nasema leo hii imefanyikia Raila Odinga. Kesho iko mtu itakuja kumfanyikia. Leo hii wanamuita majina. Mnafikiri tunafurahia? Ndio mnachora tumleta Miguna Miguna. Hata fika hata hiyo Kisumu. Na mimi natoka Migori, hata Kanyaga, hata Kisii, hata vuka boda ya Kisii. Hata vuka boda, hakuna hata Kinombado wale wawezi contain Raila Odinga. Na hii Nairobi bado uwezi tuishi Raila Odinga. Na kama president anataka amani na wanapenda amani na watu wa UDA wanapenda amani, kwa sababu sisi hatujafurahi. Mtu asikudanganya Raila Odinga alinyang'anywa kura, tumenyamaza kwa sababu wamesema tunyamaa. Lakini mkitaka kukanyaga kidonda yetu, mlete hao takataka kina Miguna tuanza kutusi Raila hapa. Mlete wa Kinombado tuanze kutusi Raila. Ndio mtajua tutafurahi. Tutapigana, unajua sisi watu wa Raila tunaweza pigana mpaka bora tunaona Raila Odinga kusave.
And I want to ask you this question again. Do you think Miguna Miguna will succeed in kicking Raila Odinga out of Luo Nyanza politics? The truth of the matter is that Miguna Miguna believes very strongly that he can successfully, with the help of William Ruto and Oscar Sudi, liberate the Luos. In this video, I want us to look at the mistakes, 5 mistakes, which personally I think Miguna Miguna is committing, and therefore his mission is not going to be accomplished. Before we do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us get back to the main issue. I opined on this platform that if there is any area where William Ruto scored big time, then it was the move to bring Miguna back into the country. That was one of the best political moves initiated by William Ruto. But if you ask me, I don't think William Ruto's hopes of using Miguna Miguna is going to succeed. Because it's just a matter of time for Miguna Miguna to turn against the same William Samoei Arap Ruto. When he attended the interview the other day on NTV, he didn't please William Ruto. He indicated that the position of the Chief Administrative Secretary is illegal, and therefore, even if Ruto were to offer him that position, he would not take. That's something which William Ruto would not have wanted Miguna Miguna to say. Miguna Miguna also stated other things like there were people in William Ruto's cabinet who ought not to have been included. The next day, he was summoned by Oscar Sudi. And just like I've always maintained on this platform, Oscar Sudi is normally the face of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And personally, there's no way you cannot convince me. I mean, there's no way you can convince me that the meeting between Miguna Miguna and Oscar Sudi had nothing to do with Ruto. It was sanctioned by William Samoei Arap Ruto. So for me, I tend to think that Miguna Miguna has already committed a few mistakes. The first mistake which Miguna Miguna has committed is failure to understand timing. You know, Kenyans went to the polls in August. Then Supreme Court made their verdict, and William Ruto was declared the duly elected President of the Republic of Kenya. Raila Odinga accepted the verdict of the court without really agreeing with the court. Majority of Raila Odinga supporters up to this stage are still very bitter with those results because they believe that Raila Odinga was actually rigged out. So they are still healing. This is not the time for Miguna Miguna to start coming to the same people who believes that their victory was stolen. Because Miguna Miguna is not coming to them with a solution. That your victory was stolen and this is how you are going to get it. If anything, Miguna Miguna became popular because of the NRM. NRM wanted to take government by force after the last election. How can it then convince these people that is going to take them or tell them to support William Ruto's government, a government which they believed or they believe either wrongly or rightly that stole their victory? So for me, the first mistake which Miguna Miguna is committing, and nobody is reminding him, is that his timing is not right. That's the first mistake. The second mistake which Miguna Miguna has already committed is the project tag. Anybody who's been following Miguna Miguna from the day he went outside the country up to now will agree that he turned himself into a project. The other day he was at pain to explain that personally he can do things without external influence. But when Miguna Miguna left the country, he was attacking three people. I mean, he began by attacking two people, Uhuru and Ruto. After the handshake, he now started attacking three people, Uhuru, Ruto, Raila. It didn't last long. Then he started dropping Ruto, pole pole. Then he settled on attacking two people, Raila and Uhuru. And of course, the handshake and of course the difference between Uhuru and Ruto also emerged, which meant Ruto was on the other side. So Miguna Miguna has exposed himself as a project. And when he landed into the country, he acknowledged the support from William Ruto's government, which for me was the best thing. But now going to Oscar Sudi office as the first office after returning into the country is something which Miguna Miguna will regret for the rest of his life. There is no way Miguna Miguna will go to Kisumu or to the people of Nyando and tell them that I'm opposing Raila Odinga, for example, because of this, this, and this. People will just see or assume that is being used to fight Raila Amolo Odinga. So that's number two. The third mistake, which for me Miguna Miguna has also done, is declaring Raila Odinga as his enemy. And if you listened to those people from Kisumu, they were very clear in their minds that they are happy Miguna Miguna is here, but what will that homecoming help them with? You see, the truth is, when you make Raila Odinga, someone like Miguna Miguna now decide to make Raila Odinga as his enemy or as his basis of going around the country, how do you erase Raila Odinga's over 20 years struggle in Luo Nyanza? You know, it takes time. Even, I'm not saying Miguna Miguna cannot win the support of the Luos, he can. But it takes time. For the Luos to now accept Miguna Miguna as their leader, it's something which cannot be achieved just because you are exiled in Canada and the circumstances under which they understand, then you came back and therefore you can easily take the Luo nation. It will take time. So if I were Miguna Miguna, I would just focus on my politics. Just do the right politics. Then things will fall in place. The moment he begins attacking Raila Odinga, that's the moment he's going to lose. And lastly, the fourth mistake, I think, is coming to support the government. You see, William Ruto is sponsoring Miguna Miguna. Oscar Sudi is the go-between. A lot is going to happen in this government. You know, the state of economy is bad. So many things are not going right in the government. Miguna Miguna will be coming to attack Raila, which means he's going to support the government. How do you support this government at this point in time? And people will clap for you. The truth of the matter is that the fact that Miguna Miguna is coming to support this government is one of the biggest misses in his journey to liberate the Lugos. I don't know what you think. Those are my thoughts. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.